Several years ago, I was the co-founder of a company called Sway, and we started in rapid prototype and design, and we were using some 3D print technology and some fun material science to do wide body and different things with cars. One of the things that we ended up doing was wide bodying several Uruses along with a McLaren, Lamborghini Huracan, and a Ferrari FF, and we would just intake the car at wholesale, wide body it. We had a pretty good partnership with 1016 Industries. We'd wide body the car using their kit, and then we would just consign or sell the vehicle. Sometimes we'd have someone that would have something in mind. We wouldn't take a deposit down or anything, but they had something in mind. We would wide body it and then offer it up in that particular configuration. During that period of time, a lot of Urus owners or supercar owners want something wide bodied, and during that time, that was like everyone was wide bodying everything. It was kind of a weird deal. I think there was a flood of wide bodies on the market, and when you finance a vehicle new, typically there's not enough room to afford to wide body a car, have the work done. However, if we would buy it and wide body it new, then there would be some wiggle room there for the financing to allow them to buy the vehicle with the wide body already installed. Trying to find a dealer or someone to consign them rather than listing them on some Facebook group or something we thought would have been an option. We had purchased a vehicle from an authorized Lamborghini dealership, made a relationship with the sales manager, had mentioned to him what we were doing, and he was confident that he could resell these cars for a ridiculous amount of money. So we thought, well, let's take a shot. Let's go ahead and consign a vehicle with this guy and see what he can do for us. And so finished this car. It was a beautiful Urus. We did a wide body kit. I mean, we did LED lights in the headlights and everything. I drove it to the dealership and handed this thing off. Now, the biggest red flag of this sales manager that I should have taken into consideration is when I met him, the very first thing he did was grab his crotch, and not in like a really subtle way. Like, he actually spent some time touching his crotch, and then shook my hand. It was really, really weird. Enough that it actually is a thing, and people who I talk to who have dealt with this guy, he is 100% apparently a crotch toucher. No idea. He has a reputation for something going on down there. And so that was my first red flag. Second red flag, the consignment form, he filled out the VIN and he filled out, kind of the make model and just had me sign it. There was no, typically in consignment, there's a little bit more paperwork. I just assume this is kind of how they do business. And that was my mistake for being excited to drop this thing off and his promise for such a huge return. So we drop this thing off and leave it. And, he's super good about keeping in contact and giving me updates in the next couple weeks. And we have some prospects and big money talks. I mean, he's like, when I say big money, he's telling me I can get like $475 out of this thing, which whatever, the market's hot. So I've got really high expectations, and he's updating us. He's got prospective buyers, this and that. And an interesting conversation we had is he had messaged me and asked if it's okay if he lets people test drive this thing or take an overnight test drive. And I had said, as long as it's in the best interest of the sale and, maybe there's a deposit down or something, whatever their policy is, I'm okay with that. And then I kind of don't hear much from him. And time goes on, and I reach out, and I'll reach out, and he'll hit me back with a quick response, but I don't really hear anything. He says that things have kind of gone stale. He lowers the price, and, we've knocked a significant amount of money off this, what he told me he could sell it for. And time goes on. Well, to the point that I'm a little bit concerned about my vehicle. So I'm trying to get a hold of him, and he's not responding. I try to call. He's not answering the phone. I had his cell phone number. I'm not getting anything from him. I found him on Facebook and noticed that he is like a tour guide or something on his profile. And yeah, so a little bit strange that he's not a finance or a sales manager. So I call the dealership and ask for him by name, and they say that he has been let go. Okay, that's concerning. I have a car there that's been on consignment. I'm wondering where it's at and where we're at with the deal. They have zero knowledge about the vehicle. I give them the VIN number. They haven't heard of it, haven't seen it, never been on the lot. I send them a copy of the paperwork I have. They tell me that's not even the proper paperwork. This doesn't exist. So I ask them to go look for it. It's not on the lot. I immediately jump in the car and drive over there and make a surprise visit. And while I'm there, I'm inquiring about where this thing could be. I'm looking at their used lot. I'm trying to look around. There's nothing. Again, they have no recollection. So I end up talking to the new sales manager, and he's sympathetic of what happened. And it sounds like this may have happened to a few other people, but the fact that they don't have any paperwork at this point is his word against mine. So it's kind of tough to defend my position. I have this form. Unfortunately, they're telling me that's not a form that they would have ever issued. So that's the toughest part. It has their dealership name on it. So they're trying to help me out as best as they can. And I don't blame them if I have maybe even a forged document. I don't know. As I'm asking around, a customer in the store overhears me and says that there is a wide-bodied Urus at the Seattle Seahawks Stadium that matches the description of the one I'm talking about. So I call an acquaintance, it's the only person I know with the Seattle Seahawks, Cliff Averill, and send him a message and say, hey, do you have any knowledge of a Lamborghini Urus that's been left at the stadium? He calls me immediately and says that this thing has been given to them on loan for the last 4 months, and they've been using it to transport players, using it for gear. They've been using the crap out of it. They put 5,000 miles on this thing that had been lent to them. And so they bring it back, and now I've got a car with miles on it that I'm trying to sell. So I renegotiate with the dealership. They do, thank goodness, take some responsibility and reconsign it for me. And we do end up selling it, thank goodness. Yeah, they were just using it to transport gear. This thing, was, who knows what they were using it for. And how in the world do you get an additional 5,000 miles on a vehicle with no plates and wasn't registered? Unless they had a dealer plate on it or something, I'm not sure. But he no longer works there, and I believe he's a tour guide. And thank goodness we got it back. So it was my understanding, and I can't verify this, but it was my understanding that the sales manager had traded for maybe some season passes to let them use the rig. So pulled the wool over my eye and made out like a bandit on his end.
Auto Tempest is the best way to search for your next car because they compile all the results from all over the internet, all the major listing sites into one place with one search. We've always loved them for that, but it's getting even better because they're now beta testing their new simple search, and you can access that right now by using the link in the description below or the QR code on your screen. So gone are the days of endless drop-down menus of year, make, model, trim, all the things, unless you want to, because it is still there. But now you can just type in one simple search string and let Auto Tempest do the rest. We've always loved that Auto Tempest lets you get the results from everywhere without having to go to each site and search for the same thing over and over again, but now they're making it even easier with their simple search. So check them out now to thank them for their support of VINwiki and find your next car on Auto Tempest.